Hey everybody, welcome to The Art of Comics. I'm your host, Andrew Salazar. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something pretty cool. But first, I want to thank all the Patreons out there for supporting the channel and my comics that I do over at patreon.com. Thanks a lot for doing that, and thanks for giving your suggestions on what I should cover next. Also, everybody, I hope you guys are all being safe during this pandemic. And just being careful and not going crazy. It is a stressful time, let me tell you. I'm working from home. I have a day job right now, and it's not easy. Kids are starting to go to school, or they're doing this distance learning with the Zoom computer deal. It's a challenge. Everyone's freaking out. So it's hard. It's a really crappy time. I was supposed to be in Hawaii right now, planning to go to Japan. Not happening. Hopefully next year. Who knows though, right? So what can I do to have solace in my life? I can read some manga. I can read some comics. I can watch some YouTube, and that's what we're doing. So thanks a lot for being a part of this. Today I want to talk about Monster. As you guys know, I've been kind of good doing the manga thing lately, and I don't know what it is. I honestly, I love European comics. I love Japanese manga, and the American stuff, it's not hitting me so hard. That said, I do have some cool comics that I'm going to talk about soon from Image and from DC and stuff. So I do have some American comics we will get into. So don't worry. But today I want to talk about Monster. So I was first introduced to this as an anime. I don't remember who said it. I think it was just like some podcast I was listening to somewhere said, hey, you got to check out this psychological thriller called Monster. It's hard to find. The anime is really hard to find. I think it was on Crunchyroll at one point, and then now it's not. And you can find some weird, like, hacked pirate versions on YouTube, but that's it. It's not streaming anywhere. It's not on Crunchyroll. It's not on my anime list. None of those things. So it's hard to get a hold of. But I saw the first, like, 20 episodes, and I really liked it. That was years ago. Well, I was thumbing through my like want list, wish list on Amazon. I thought, you know what? Let's get this freaking thing and let's start it because I want it. This is produced here in America by Viz Media, based in San Francisco. This is $20 for this volume 1, and I think it collects like maybe 1 or 2 of the older kind of smaller versions. Excuse me, of the book. So what is Monster about? Why should I get it? What's the deal? This is a kind of quick review. Monster is again, psychological thriller about a doctor named Dr. Tenma, who is a Japanese doctor who lives in Germany. One of the things I really liked about this is that it all takes place in Germany. So it's all European, but the main character is Japanese. So I thought that was interesting because a lot of times, you know, the setting is Japan, which is fine, right? But I thought it was kind of cool that it's all German. That was neat. It's about this doctor who is a renowned, top-of-the-line expert in neurosurgery. And he's the guy. And it turns out that this boy he saved from death appears to be a serial killer. Turns out he grows up into be a serial killer. He actually was a killer as a child. And so he is looking for that boy that he saved to stop the murders. And somehow he gets entangled in the acts, and now he's wanted by the cops. So he's a fugitive on the run, looking for the true killer while the cops are after him. That's boiled down to everything. It's really good. It's actually a really good story, and I finished it. You know what's weird about the mangas? I can read this. This will take me, I read this in like a day and a half, and this is like 400 and some odd pages. But it'll take me, you know, to read damn, you know, Miracle Man, it'll take me like a week. So I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe Miracle Man's not an example. I mean, there's more words. Maybe is it just a matter of there's just more freaking words? But I feel like the plotting is so different with manga. You know, comment. Tell me guys what you guys think about that, because I feel like the mangas it's more spread out. You'll have a scene at a high school that will be 30 pages in a manga, but an American comic, you whip it out in 2 to 3 pages. And I don't know if it's just mangas are kind of setting more tone and they just like are decompressed out more. I don't know. And looking at it, there are pages that there aren't that many words. Maybe it's that. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, these things go super quick to read. Whereas Americans, it's not as quick. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about that. Maybe that's something that I'm doing. I read this quickly. I was engaged, even though I know the anime. I don't know the whole story, but I know like the first, we go past I know past this. This is good, and it's a little different than the book, the anime, and it's really well done. Why don't let's go ahead and dive down. Let's take a look at it for just a minute and show you the art of Monster. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. I should tell you who this guy did this. The artist creator is Naoki Urasawa. Naoki Urasawa. So Urasawa is the writer, creator, artist. Let's go take a look at his work, okay? Check it out. Boom. Okay, guys, here is Urasawa's comic Monster. So, as you guys know, you read it differently. You read it from the other side. The art. Let's talk about the art a little bit. I think the art is good. It's not some of my favorite of all times, but it's very serviceable. It's, it's one step down from Junji Ito, perhaps. Man, should I not say that kind of stuff? Maybe that's rude. It's very good. It's good. It doesn't blow you away. I think the faces are good. What I really like are these backgrounds. And I don't know if the mangaka has like tons of, assistants. He probably has a couple. But I really like the kind of close-up details, of some of the background stuff. This kind of reminds me of like a Goodnight Pun Pun, stuff like that. So I dig the backgrounds, but the close-ups and things are serviceable. It works good. I liked all these kind of reference stuff. There's a little BMW. Police car. I like these. I just like the pen work. I'd be curious if it's layered off a photograph or what. But yeah, I like that a lot. The tones are good. Yeah, I mean, it communicates well. I also noticed that everything's out to bleed, and I thought that was interesting. How all the pages are out to bleed, and I want to go look at my other mangas if they're like that too. If that's just a choice that the artist decided to do. But yeah, this is the girl there's twins that he saved. So there's twins, the boy he saved, and that was the one that is a killer. And she evidently, well, I won't say anything. I'll stop there. I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, it's good. It works. He looks a little bit more Japanese perhaps than the rest of everybody who are supposed to be German. Like the noses. She's a total B word. You'll find out in the thing. But I thought this is great here too. I like these images. This is just really good as far as it's a thriller. It's psychological. It's like The Fugitive, and it's got that quality to it that's fun. This would be a great TV show. And sometimes that's just fun to kind of be a part of and read. So I also like these little patterns, these tones here. I always like all these kind of things. It's kind of fun. That's one of the things I like about manga, is just really using the grays and really kind of figuring out how to show different textures with these cool screen tones. Yeah, so there you go. I'm not going to spend too much time on the art, because I think it's serviceable. It's not completely remarkable in any way, but I do like the backgrounds and stuff. So good book. I think it's fun. I'm excited to get volume 2. I'll definitely be doing it. The only slight conflict is it is $20, and I read it so quick. I feel like I can read, I could take my time more with other stuff for that amount, but I'm going to do a little bit more because I'm really enjoying it. So there you go. Thanks a lot, you guys, for watching my channel, The Art of Comics. I'm Andres Salazar. Be careful, be happy, go create and make something fun.